I don't want to lack empathy. They're there for a reason. It's hard. Like, people have struggled, but then at the same time, market is the market. Market doesn't give a shit. Oh, that's back. Okay. Hey guys, I'm here with my previous coworker Gloria, and we're just gonna chat up some shit, and I'm just vlogging to see, you know, our conversation. If you want to introduce yourself. Hi. Everybody knows me.
I'm Gloria. Actually, I go by Glory. And Justin and I haven't seen each other in a while, so yeah, we're gonna catch up.
I don't want to lack empathy. They're there for a reason. It's hard. Like, people have struggled, but then at the same time, market is the market. Market doesn't give a shit. So it's just having two balances.
That's so similar to. So it is similar to the opportunity that the business opportunity that I'm currently in. It's that way. Their thing is that they're selling the dream, and they make it seem like it's the best thing to reach this certain point where you're making this certain amount of money. But for some people, it's okay that they're not making $1 million a year.
Correct.
They're okay with that.
I'd rather make 5 figures and be happy-go-lucky as fuck than make 7 figures and be unhappy.
Stressed out.
For sure.
I agree.
That's for sure.
I agree. So how has it been your first few days?
It's okay. The first day was a lot of trial and error. I met up with through my first video. We just talked about personal training, and then later on, things came up or on Instagram because I follow people who make passive income. They make like 750 grand a year through just drop shipping. And there's other ways, the high ticket closing, that's making a call with, that's closing a client with 1 phone call, but there's a training course through that. Yeah, correct. Right. And it's just going through that, and I just realized this is not, it's battling my own demons. I was battling against, how much money I can make versus how I make my money. Right. And right now it's not a priority for me. I want to just get fucking strong and just work out. I remember the date still. It was January 22nd, where I made a post where I was torn between like the job I'm doing versus like what I actually want to do, which is just to fucking work out and vlog and just show people like this is what it takes to actually get to the strength. Right. At the same time, I went to Weska Gym, and this is where I got this hat from Tori. Shout out to Tori, thank you for this hat. It was just ironic how I thought about, made that post, and I got a lot of comments, and it made me tear up. And then at the end of the day, out of all people, he's just like, hey Justin, I have this hat, it's ripped, can't really sell it, would you like this hat? And I'm just like, are you talking to me, God? Yeah, and then that's kind of where I'm like, okay, I'm going for it. But then at the same time, there's like funding and stuff, so I figured I'd work a couple more months to see it, and then I just realized I'm slowly dying, away and away, and I didn't want to continue this route. So in my head, I watch a lot of Gary Vaynerchuk. I'm heavily influenced by him. So my rule of thumb now is I don't think about it, I don't question it, because the more time I spend thinking, planning, discussing, debating, it's just a waste of time. That time can be allotted to just doing things like this right now.
So just do it. Yeah. Do you have a plan now, or you just every day you're just doing it? You're just vlogging your life, and there's no plan. You're just living your life. It's
a little bit of both. So I don't go in there like unaware, but then I don't go in there like questioning too much. Like why am I getting lunch with Gloria when I can work out or do other things in research or whatever, study for my ACE certificate. It's just like, oh cool, I made that choice. It's my choice. Yeah. Cool. But then at the same time, you can turn that situation to like, oh, we're vlogging this so that people hear a conversation. They may pick up something, or like they may see like, hey, what the fuck is going on? I don't know. I'm literally just doing it and seeing like where it takes me. So I'm doing trial and error. So like this whole session right now, as I'm talking about this, my mind is blooming. People can pick up some of this, and I just grasp like, okay, what's the reaction that are people seeing, or like, am I bringing value to people here? And if it does work out, cool, I'll do more of this. If it doesn't, I'll do less of that.
Do they know that your vlog, do they know that you're an engineer by trade?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was originally so my degree is in mechanical engineering, so I got my job through networking. So I worked at the food court, and then I network with the people around me. So the customers who want fries, I ask them how their day was, how's work. If I hear like it's Apple, I would ask them like, oh, by any chance, would you happen to have or know of an opening there? I'm looking for a position there. So after going through that, I met with a, what do you call it, third-party recruiter, technical recruiting firm or whatever. And then there was an opening. I took that it was 2 weeks, and then I passed my resume around, and then I got in, worked there for a contract, and then I was converted to full-time. And then after I was converted to full-time, I didn't really have a goal to strive for after that, so it's just...
And you know that there were many engineers there that had been there forever, that was their life, that was it.
Correct. So there are certain coworkers that are just like, I don't want to be part of that life.
Right.
But then also I empathize, like, the shit they went through during their time of what they've been told.
Okay.
You know, on how they're influenced and how they take things, you know. So it's like you are who you surround yourself by. So I don't know what happened. Like, maybe he was burnt badly and he had no other choice. Like, because he has family.
Right.
Or she has this situation, her mom's sick.
Responsibilities and, yeah.
Correct. So the older you get, the harder it is to get out.
Yes.
Hence why I'm making this decision, because I'm not tied to anything.
Yes, and I think it's awesome because I always feel like, aside from doubt and fear, that those two things have held me back in my life from doing things that I think I wanted to do. Also was the obligation of having a family and children and all that. So you and I have talked about that before. I was always so scared to let go of that traditional steady income. But you have never been afraid of it. In your mind, you always knew you were going to leave eventually.
It was in my head. I was like, I'm thinking like, yeah, this is nice.
Yeah.
And then I'm hearing my other friends, like, you know, as I switch jobs, I'll get like 20 to 50% plus extra. I'm like, oh, that's nice.
Right.
Cool. But then I'm actually thinking, like, all I'm doing is the same shit. Like, not really doing anything else. It's just cool. I get more experience, higher pay, cool.
But did you enjoy working there? Did you like what you were doing?
I really did. I enjoyed it at first. Cool, I got a first job, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
After 6 months or so, it was like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't realize I was slowly being drained.
Yeah.
But I don't hate it. It's like, it's not something I wake up and strive to do every day. Like, yeah, let's do it.
But you know, from day one when you started, you were all excited. It was your first real big boy job.
Correct.
As an engineer, and to the last day, what changed? Like, you know, did you still feel that same way your last day there, or
no?
Yeah, obviously, right. So what were you, what was your thinking at that point when you left?
It's a lot of, throughout that whole time, it's like a lot of thinking and debating, like, between fitness, because when I was working part-time, I worked out like crazy every day, and I absolutely enjoyed it. I woke up at 5, didn't care. People thought I was nuts. I was like,
yeah,
I think you guys are nuts.
You did some exercises in the office too.
Yeah.
During the
I
day.
loved it. And then I realized that after the full time, my workouts and exercise became less and less. And then I had a roommate who was completely negative, and then after like moving out and stuff, I stopped working out for 20 weeks. I don't know the reason why.
Yeah, that surprised me when I saw one of your social media that you said you hadn't worked out that long.
Yeah, I don't know. And then after I tried to get back, I injured my shoulder right here. I felt like shit. I was like, fuck. I want to really get back into shape. Like, I really missed
but you could
the time
work out
before.
The way, yeah.
So I really had to slowly build myself back up. And after that, I told myself I'm never gonna stop. Like, I really want to get in shape, because my health is more important than anything.
Right. So we had conversations like this before when we were working together, and it always inspired me, because I have had regrets in my life, right? And I always tell you, I would always tell you, like, I'm too old to start all over again and do something. Well, what was your answer to me?
You're never too old. You got like, what, 30 more years to accomplish it? 30, 40?
Yeah.
If you work on your health, 50?
Right.
Yeah, plenty of time.
Yeah, but realistically,
you have people my age, I think, are saying like, yeah, I just got a job though, I want to get my 401k. By the time they're fucking 50, they're gonna say the same shit, like, oh, I'm too old, and they haven't done anything.
Yeah, that's true. So I mean, even if I don't start, and if I don't succeed, my message to people, younger people, is really do it now. Just go ahead and do it. Like, I think I would support your theory, unless you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or whatever, that, if you want to do something like with a social media vlog, inspire people, you really don't need a college degree, but you do need to act right now and start doing something right now.
And it's doing it at your own pace. So if I had acted on January 22nd, when I really wanted to go, I would have went in like completely blind, which is cool, but I just took the route of like having a certain amount of funds to slowly go into that. So you
did have a plan.
everyone's hustle as at a different pace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess, one thing that I did learn from my business is that people don't plan to fail. They fail to plan. So you did put certain pieces together before you left your traditional job, right? You can't just, not have any savings or anything to...
Well, it doesn't really... It any way it works. It's just what works for you.
Right, depending on your situation.
So like an analogy would be like sales. So I just watched the video this morning with Grant Cardone and Gary.
Mm-hmm.
They're it's so crazy seeing those two. They're
Together.
both crazy salesmen, but Grant Cardone's style is just smashing people in the head and shit until he gets it, right? But Gary Vaynerchuk's style, Gary V's style is more like researching about the person and pitching it. It's in more of a context manner. He finds out about the person, what they can relate to effectively create a sale,
right,
or to effectively sell a person. So the analogy would be like ramming through a wall, but then there's a door right there. Yeah.
What is it really that you're trying to do?
I want to get strong right now. I want to be happy, just working out and then vlog. That's it. So at the same time, I'm getting my A certification to become a personal trainer.
Okay.
So day one, I wanted to dabble in online marketing, sales, and work out at the same time. So that's all in one plate. Mm-hmm. But then day two, it became overwhelming. Like, whoa, this is fucking a lot to take in. Because then there's this drop shipping course, and then you gotta take this exam for the A certification, and then we haven't even covered like marketing and stuff yet, like shit. So then I was pitched by I had a really good talk with personal training. I can work out, and then they'll teach you how to brand yourself within that field.
Cool.
And then
That's good.
they also there's like sales training class on how to close people.
Okay.
So I feel like that's much more better and more comfortable because I'm being trained by people who have like major experience in that.
Right. And that's in alignment with your vision.
Correct, because she asked me if money wasn't an issue, what would I be doing? And I'm thinking, yeah, I just work out and vlog, get strong. Like that's all I want to do. So yeah. I'm narrowing my focus instead of all this junk. It's narrowing it down to that, and then as I get good, everything will line up, I believe.
So aside from doing that, from working out and vlogging, what else would you want to do? Or do you want to do? What else do you want to do in the future?
I don't have it in my head yet.
No?
I don't think that far ahead.
No? Like you don't have any desire to, I don't know, travel or...
If you're talking about that, so long term,
yeah,
with working out, whatever, I would have a network of friends who are
same like-minded as you.
Correct. Fitness. They love fitness. And I would learn things like rehabilitation exercises, or if I have an injury here, what ways can I treat it?
Yeah.
Or other workouts and techniques, and those get referred out.
Yeah.
And then it just grows out, and then as I progress, I'm meeting more people like that, and then I get better at my style of training, which is bodyweight training, calisthenics. And then one of the big goals I have in the back of my head is to do a full body plank and to get first place in a calisthenics competition. Yeah.
And so you'd go anywhere, wherever that was, you would go.
Correct. So I take any path that is thrown at me.
Yeah.
And that's it. I'm just going at it like that.
What about like long-term dreams as far as do you ever want to get married and have children?
It's not even there yet. Not even no.
No, you're not even close to thinking about that.
Like, let's see, I'm 25 now, 30, 32. I'm not even thinking about it. Not even close.
But do you ever want to do that?
Yes, eventually.
Okay.
But it's not even within
right.
like a 5-year
but it is
range.
something that you would want to do.
Correct.
Right. It's not even in your 5-year. Okay.
She's gonna make a vlog too. You better.
I want to. That's why I'm going to be watching you. And I'm going to
use this one. So it's literally posting shit. Like, because the thing is, the market doesn't care. If you suck, they don't care. If you're good, you'll get good, and you'll know if you're good.
Ah.
So it's more of like just doing it every fucking day, and then someone may pick up from one of your videos on something interesting.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's good. Because I think my dilemma right now is, I want to focus on certain content, but I feel like it's all over the place. At least you're focusing on fitness. Well,
that's the thing. You know how you say you're all over the place? Yeah. Document that shit. You started out all over the place, right? vid 1.
And then eventually
So
I'll find what
I just said, where I was a mess, like day one, cool, fitness, whatever. And then I got involved in drop shipping and this social media marketing thing and all this. Like, what the fuck? Right? And then I had to spend time to do this returning policy when at the same time I told hey, I'm going to do this ACE program. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's documenting it because it's my fucking loss. That, like, if shit happens, like, that's me. That's mine.
Right.
Nobody owns it.
But you show people that, you know, you tried, you failed, and you go get up and go try something else.
Correct. So the one thing I haven't seen on YouTube yet is people's journey. As in, you see the successful people, right?
Yeah.
Cool. What the fuck did they do to get to that?
Right.
And this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So if I make it big, cool.
Then we can go back to these
Here's
videos.
what I fucking did.
Yeah, and I can say, hey, I was on one of your first videos. It's gonna be so cool. But yeah, I think that that's important for those people that have made it to show, you know, what their journey looked like. Because then we people that are just starting out will know, like, hey, they didn't just happen overnight. They weren't successes overnight. That it took a lot of hard work and they fell along the way, but they got up and just, you know, kept going.
Yeah, there are people that don't have arms and legs, and they still make it.
Yeah. What's his name?
I don't know his name, but I do know the guy.
Right, yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? So that's the end of the Q&A session, or the Daily Dose of Justin, whatever you want to call it. If you guys got anything out of it, please, it would mean so much to me if you let me know by leaving a comment below on what you got out of it, what you didn't, what I could do to improve upon it. And like, subscribe, and share. Until next time. Hoo-yah!